Good morning! I have been ambushed the very morning I'm going to leave for my vacation with a indie world. That's happening here in about 20 minutes. So, I have only one hope, honestly, and that's to see more of Neva from Namada Studio. But we'll just see what happens, and if I see enough good stuff, we'll actually air this silly thing. Alright, we have started.
Hello, everyone.
Let's see what's happening in Indie World.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Tyler. We're back with more indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
All right, let's get. What was that?
Oh, I'm just prepping for our first segment.
Well then, let's get going.
Hey Micah, you ready to get started?
Yep. Pip's here.
Hello.
Yay!
Pip, you have a filter on.
This is another game that I was kind of hoping to see.
I don't think anybody's gonna notice.
Little
Let's
Kitty
go.
Big City, if I remember right.
I'm Matt,
Yes.
director and lead developer on Little Kitty Big City.
I'm Micah, the animator.
And I'm Pip, the narrative designer.
Little Kitty Big City is a game about exploring a weird and wonderful neighborhood as a little cat.
Game idea originated when I was teaching my kids how to code.
And it's grown a lot since then. But the core is still the same. It's a game about being a little cat.
A little cat in a world filled with exciting distractions.
Made by people who love distractions and cats.
We hope you love Kitty as much as we do.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah, and I think I've worked out the filter thing. Look.
Not again.
You're a curious little kitty in a big city. You were taking a nap in your favorite spot, but you fell and now you're lost. Talk about a near catastrophe.
In this adorable adventure, you'll navigate a vibrant city to find your way home. And there's plenty to do along the way.
Like...
Check your to-do list. Some of the city's animals...
Yeah, my hope for this was that it wasn't 100% Untitled Goose Game, but with cat. And that looks like that's kind of what it's doing. It's got objectives and stuff that you can do, but you're not necessarily trying to be, well, you can be a menace, but that's not the singular purpose of the game.
Collect and wear over 40 pretty nifty hats, like a ladybug, a shark, and even a bunny.
You can also perform emotes whenever you want.
I like the descriptions for the
It's a
emotes.
great way to look cute. While
So
stirring
yeah,
up
you
some
can be a menace, but it's only part of the game, not like the
When
purpose.
Little Kitty Big
So next
City
month.
counts
Nice.
onto
I'm looking
Nintendo
forward to
Switch
that.
May 9th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
My little kitty was trying to get some attention during that sequence.
You ever get that feeling?
She's aware that I'm about to leave.
Or that's been kind of my deal since forever. But now something's changed.
A very futuristic city. Oh, it's a way forward game.
Ready to break out?
And they're doing something with Atari. Interesting.
Kotek needs to be stopped. And I'm the one who can do it. Probably.
Oh, it's a Yars spin-off.
Emi Kimura here, aka
Interesting.
Yar. If you want to use my handle, which you totally should, join me on a high-stakes sci-fi action adventure in Yars Rising, the newest game from WayForward and Atari.
Very
It
interesting.
started as your typical hacker for
In
hire
some
game
ways, this is
inspired
reminding me
by
of a game design concept I've had,
involving
but
medical
talking about it
knowledge,
would be
Kotek.
incredibly spoily for some of my other projects, so
Into unlocking the mysteries of this
you'll just
corporate
have to
empire
trust
in
me.
Yars Rising, launching on the Nintendo Switch system later this year. Sorry, I meant here.
Cool. Very interesting. Did not expect that. Oh, I watched, Keita Nash play this game. It's very interesting.
Exploration-based adventure. Take on the role of an android, the creation of a doctor who
You
has
have a
since
set
passed away.
number of moves that you can make in a run,
Every action
and you
take,
have to
every
try to
decision you
maximize
make
the
during your
activities
journey
you do in that
reveals a
process,
little
and it's
more
kind of like a
who you
behavioral
And
test
there
at
are
the
no
same
right or wrong
time.
choices. Travel to places
Really cool
from wherever.
concept, and the
Interact
sprite
with
work is
other
really
characters,
strong.
And gradually piece together the future the doctor envisioned for you. At the end of your journey, your personality type will
You get all these different paths that you can take to get these different types of
You can make different choices in each playthrough and see
personalities,
what
I guess I'll say.
Will you end up as a proactive leader? What about a wise sage? Or even a strong-willed samurai?
So yeah, this was a really cool game. I'm glad it's coming to Switch. It makes a whole lot of sense.
You can share your results with each other and compare your choices.
Find out who you are in Refined Self, the personality test game, launching as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Hi everyone, we're Spy Garden Games, the developers of Sticky Business. We drew our inspirations from the small businesses and creators we saw popping up on social media. It's been so inspiring to see all those fantastic artists create cute stickers, assemble beautiful packages, and learn about their customers' wholesome stories. So, we wanted to make a game where you can experience exactly that for yourself. It was supposed to be just a short project, just a few weeks, but then so many people liked the concept that we kept working on it. We're excited for you to play on Nintendo Switch.
I'm glad we're sticking around for the cozy sim, Sticky Business.
Alright, so I guess in this game you get to be a sticker designer.
As you create stickers and ship them off to customers.
And ship your stuff to other people. Interesting.
There are over 400 elements to choose
Saw the
from
wholesome
when
games thing
creating
there. This
stickers.
definitely has
And
their
you can
vibe.
get upgrades for
It's
even
not a
more
complaint. I like
options.
quite a few of the games on that.
Boba, ice cream, books, pizza, and raccoons?
Oh, there's plenty more.
It does look like you have a bit of flexibility with combining images together, which is nice. That's going to basically be how a game like this thrives, when you have
But no shop
limited
is
creation
customers.
in terms of
Each one will ask
the
for
items
different
you get.
stickers, and by fulfilling their requests, not only
You get
will
interactions
impress
with
your
stuff.
customers,
That's cool.
but you'll also learn more about their lives. From a music teacher striving
Yeah,
to
this is
motivate
really like
students,
putting
to
yourself
dad
in the
who wants to
shoes
share
of
with
a
his
creator
community.
of
Each
these
customer
types
has
of
a heartfelt
things
story to share.
in a fictional place, so that way you're probably not getting yelled at. Like so many of these artists do.
Sticker elements, including habit trackers, washi tape, and frames. Get ready to build the cutest shop ever. In Sticky Business, both the game and
It's
DLC
later. It's
launch
available
as
today.
timed
Cool.
console exclusives on Nintendo Switch later today. A bundle of the game and DLC will also be available later today.
If you're looking for explosive, calming, or mysterious journeys, we've got you covered with this trio of upcoming indie games. Check them out.
That does it! I'm gonna find out who did this and blast him into teeny tiny little pieces!
Have a blast in Anton Blast. The devil himself stole your prized spirit collection, and you're on
All right,
the
this
rampage
looks to be kind of taking some inspiration from Mario Land, much like Pizza Tower did.
Or the massive mace as Dynamite Annie to lay wacky worlds to waste and beat up brutish bosses. Smash up levels like concrete jungles and slimy sewers. to
Very
alter
frantic.
levels and find new areas to
There's a
explore.
lot happening.
After reaching the end of each level, a detonator will start ticking down. So you've got to rush back to the beginning before everything explodes. Get ready for a destructively good time in Anton Blast, launching as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system.
Looks neat,
November
though.
12th.
I'm not sure if it's a game I would want to play because it's very fast.
A riveting first-person adventure awaits in Valley Peaks. As the new technician assigned to
This
the
has a
peaks, you'll
pretty
climb,
compelling art
glide,
style.
And even use your tongue to scale the
Didn't
mountains,
expect it to be
setting
first
up
person
radio
for
towers
some
so
reason.
that locals can happily reconnect with the world. But with boulders, spikes, and other hazards in your way, the trek to the summit
It's going to make traversing around kind of interesting.
If you need a hiking hiatus, there's still plenty to do. Chat with the froggy folks and take on small side quests. Fill out stamp cards for equipment advancement unlocks to help make climbing easier. Or kick back and relax with me.
Looks like this is a frog land.
Plan your trip to Valley Peaks. When
I guess you could use your tongue as a bit of a grappling hook based on an earlier bit. Oh. What is Semino, I think is their name, up to? I think I've seen a little bit of this before. Very different from Sayonara Wild Hearts. Simongo, that's their name. Very puzzle heavy, it looks like. Strong art style, which is not surprising given the team. This is intriguing. This is a much better look at the game, too, because I think the last time I saw something of it, it didn't really get, Lorilei and the laser eyes, is into the gameplay. So that's nice to see.
6 years or so ago, I started working on the game in my spare time, and since then, it blossomed with the help of an amazing collective of friends, all bringing their piece of magic. It all started with the idea of using watercolor art style to evoke peaceful and zen vibes. I wanted it to be a meditative experience and to tell a beautiful story through gameplay that's able to put the player in a state of flow. I really hope you enjoy the world that we are creating here, and I cannot wait to show it to you. Thank you so much.
Some say that humans brought life to Europa.
This game's got a really strong art style as well.
If you ask me, all we did was unlock.
That's the nice thing about most of these indie games, is that a lot of them just have a look.
Europa is unbelievable.
Since they're not having to bend to the whims of corporations.
Better than what we left behind. That will take time. That is why I'm sending you ahead.
So it looks like you can glide, slide around. I could see where the flow statement came from.
If anyone can decide about tomorrow,
Doesn't really look like combat is super essential in this game.
whatever you turn out to be, whoever you choose to become, it's your world now, Z. It's your future.
Cool. That looks nice. There's a
Order
demo.
some pizza because the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Another
Turtles
Ninja
are
Turtle game.
on Nintendo Switch.
In their very first radical
So this is looking a bit Hades-like, but with 4 players.
Donatello and Michelangelo must travel through reality-bending portals to rescue their kidnapped master, Splinter.
With each run, you'll fend off the totally bogus Foot Clan while enhancing your abilities with power-ups. But no 2 runs are the same. Upgrade your turtle powers to grow stronger and shred through the story.
The 4 turtles each have their signature
There are so
weapons
many
and
Ninja Turtle
awesome
games right now.
abilities.
Shredder's Revenge was brilliant. Really wonderful callback to Konami's games, but I think even better.
Clearing each room, you get to choose from a variety of turtle powers
But
to
a
test
roguelite
and
Ninja
create
Turtles game,
devastating combos.
I'm not sure if that's going to be something that interests me. But it looks pretty well made. No denying that. It doesn't look sloppy.
Back at your sewer home, where
Looks
you
like they're
can
putting
spend
some care
hours
into the
with
look,
friends
and
on your runs
the gameplay of it is just not my style of game.
Pick the turtle
Um,
and artifact
I really like Hades, it's just it didn't sink its teeth into me like a lot of other people as quite as much, even though I really like so many things about it. And that's why I was playing it and why I will play it again, is because it really delivers on all fronts. I'm not sure if a Ninja Turtles game is going to be comparable, but it looks good for what it is, and for fans of that genre, I think that could turn out well. I hope so. Oh, it's a new Cat Quest game. This one looks especially adorable. The first two didn't quite catch my attention, but this one I really like the art style on, even though it's not that far removed. There's just something about this one that's really standing out to me. Maybe it's the pirate vibe, but it's just got a really beautiful look to it that stands above the last two, in my opinion. Plus, it's doing some really cool stuff with gameplay, because you get to do ship combat, and the overworld is unique, and you have 2D exploration. So it's mixing genres very well, it looks like. Looks like you can play with another player as well, which is always nice. Coming in August, alright. Color me intrigued. This has been a pretty good indie world so far.
สวัสดี from Phuket ครับ I'm Jay, the Lucas Studio Art Director, and this is my amazing wife and artist, Ying.
Hi there.
We are part of the creative team behind Stitch, a puzzle game about handmade embroidery. It is such a blast for us to merge our shared passion for art and craft into our game, as we design a pattern called Hoop.
Together, we have designed over 180 hoops for Nintendo Switch version, and there are so many more to come after the game has launched.
Our patterns are a fusion of personal experience and the community's idea. The penguin mascot is a gamified avatar of our producer Tanin. Some content category, like mystical creature, for example, originated from our players. We hope you will enjoy the game and happy stitching. สวัสดีครับ
Here's the nitty-gritty on this cozy game. You'll complete puzzles called hoops to bring stunning embroidery patterns to life. Stitch together groups of cells according to the numbers on the grid while avoiding any overlaps.
Okay, I'm kind of seeing how this works.
Key to completing the hoop.
From roller skates and teddy bears to real-life locations, there are all sorts of hoops for you to needle and noodle over.
I do have to say that while this is a cool, like, puzzle game concept, it's not really one that's catching my attention, and it takes a lot for a puzzle game to catch my attention. I think fans of Picross could be into this. I'm not sure. It kind of reminds me a little bit of it.
After completing a hoop, you can play it again in free stitch mode.
Because I imagine like doing these singular one-shot ones is probably not very point effective.
A handy hint feature can be used at any time. You can also tailor your experience with various
Oh, there's some accessibility options. That's nice.
Want more of a challenge? Try the limited time daily Shikaku puzzles. These ones don't offer any hints.
And then they're gonna have daily puzzles.
Put your thinking cap on.
So yeah, I think this is a cool concept. It's just not a concept for me. And that's okay.
So stitch away while learning a fun fact or two. Plus, once a weekly hoop is unlocked, it's yours to play whenever you'd like. Stitch launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch later today.
Before we go, let's take a quick look at a few more indie games heading to Nintendo Switch.
Alright, we got our sizzle reel. This looks pretty good. Oh, this game is really intriguing to me. This Shadow Frog game. It's good to see a little bit more of it, even if it's just in the sizzle reel. Yeah, I remember seeing Animal Well somewhere before. It's got such a strong pixel style. that they really did with some filters. It looks fantastic. Cool. Yeah, this is coming out very soon. This was actually in the Nintendo Partner Showcase, so it's interesting they're showing it again. Alright, I think the last Indie World ended on a sizzle reel. Let's see if they actually have a reveal. They didn't have captions on this, so I'm just kind of in the dark.
Get ready to sail the spectacular
Ooh!
seas in this
Ooh! That's about as good as anything I could have wished for. More Steamworld Heist? Excellent. Is that Dorothy? She grow up? Oh, this is exciting. And you get to do it as a pirate this time. I am very intrigued. Steamworld Heist is brilliant. A brilliant game. So I am very excited that they're making a sequel for it.
Equip your submarine with a variety of weapons and items, then line up your shot to blast baddies.
You can even befriend Steambots along the way, recruit them to your cause, and embark on an
And you can recruit just like generally.
As you get to know more bots, you'll learn how your actions impact their lives.
Plus, with the new
That's sweet. I think that's an even better option than what they had before.
along with over 150 weapons,
Lots more weapons. Way more weapons.
pieces, you can strategically craft your crew to best fit the mission at hand.
Looks like melee is going to be a stronger option too.
Abilities depend on their equipped weapons and levels.
And then you got a whole bunch of stats to unlock as you go. Yeah, this looks like they took the core of what worked so well in the original game and have added a lot of interesting new mechanics and strategies to it. That's exciting. That makes me really happy. Steamworld Heist 2, that was a great way to end. Not the way I imagine most people wanted it to end. There's a, as always, fervor about Silksong. But I have a feeling that at this point, Silksong's not going to be at Indie World. It's going to be at a full-on direct. And recent ratings have indicated that that's probably not too far off. So that'll probably be at Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo level. But that was good. That was a very good Indie World presentation. There was quite a few surprises on there. Not just Steamworld Heist 2, but the Yars Revenge spin-off that WayForward's doing. That looks really good. It was good to see more Little Kitty Big City. I think I'm just kind of refined self coming to Switch is great. There was a bunch of other good stuff too, but I can't remember names. But this was a good one. So I'm happy. Alright, I'm going to edit this together and then start getting ready to leave for vacation. So I will see you in a few days. Take care.